whole idea, you know, we want to feel energized from the very beginning, even from the consonant. And as we sing the phrase, as we do consonant, 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 you know, they're all coming together, the vowel and consonants, to form the phrase and form the legato in the phrase. And definitely when we're going to do the Bob's aria, that we need that legato. And feel like each word, each syllable are all kind of blending together, coming together. Okay? This was really fun, so I want to keep going. Let me just hear how it's going. That was better. Good. And that high note feels much easier to produce than before.
Yeah. I
Good.
feel that too. Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want we want energy, but singing, especially as we get higher, can't feel so weighted and with too much effort. You know, yes, we need to coordinate, we need to energize, we need to get the mechanism together and prepare, but it shouldn't feel so like weighted in terms of doing it. Because the whole idea is once we have the energy, the grounding, all the things are released, that's all you need. Okay? Let's keep going. Let the energy guide it. Good. And you can smoothen it, even more connected. Good. Nitpicky for the all vowel, can you open up a little more? So instead of a little more. So let's find that space. So can you put the two fingers? Yeah. So you can just go. Good. Okay, so that's more space. How does that feel?
I don't know, it's like so hesitant whenever I like switch to a chest voice.
It's hard. Well, it's that I think we're still training the voice how to flip between the two. Yeah, because we've been doing so much chest on its own, head on its own. Now we're trying to integrate the two. So yeah, it's gonna feel weird or different. Yeah, it's a whole different muscle, right? So humor me, just try. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
But
So
don't
like
pause.
yeah, I felt like I had to pause in order to do that. But,
so that pausing is the different muscle, right? It's like your body's like you're literally switching gears. Our goal is to switch gears with less effort. And eventually we will in a way always know, but you almost want to come to a point where it's very effortless to switch, where it's like you can just do it. And you don't have to work so hard. It doesn't have to feel reluctant or hesitant, right? So here, but that was good. That was it. You switched. So that's great. Now try to do that with even less effort. Yeah. Better. How did that feel?
It felt comfortable, if that makes sense. Like it was easier to like switch gears.
Do this exercise a lot for onset. We can also do it for offset. So what I mean is energize the cutoff. So just how we go, energize the cutoff. Where we feel like it's almost lifting. It's almost energized cutoff. Versus where it kind of feels the energy just kind of dies out. And you kind of hear it. If I go versus it feels like a lift a little bit. And we need that lift feeling as we get higher. So it's gonna go too much. Let's just see. Do it again, sorry.
Wait.
Good. And do me a favor, let's just see what happens. Can you slide even more as you're ascending? So this time I want you to intentionally put the slide in there. Good. That was very nuanced, but I felt like that was freer when you were sliding. I felt like the higher note felt a little more effortless, and it felt like it changed a little, and it had less weight to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a lot more loose.
Yeah, because for me, that's the main thing to go for when you're doing this. That and the breath flow. I think the big thing with this one is you really don't want to feel like you're going where it's stopping and holding. So for me, those are the two things I focus on. That and plus the really, and as we're getting higher, just to remind ourselves to do more. So we're on purpose going to do it lower, and then we're going to go through passage and everything. Okay, so let's do it here. Nice, exactly like that. Good. Can you round your lips more? Better, yeah. So instead of, let's say you, where it's more horizontal, you, yeah, it has to do with the lips. Better, okay? Yep. But even more lips. If you want, look in the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, use the camera. It's your friend, right? Yeah, for the rounded lips. Yeah,
There we go.
Good. That was great. Do that again. Start with the lips, and then you don't have to move them. Yes, good. So nitpicky of me.
Don't worry, I love nitpicky.
Can you make sure it's a really clear ooh vowel instead of like hue? Like, yeah, so there's a slight difference between like hue, like the name, and like ooh. Yeah, like don't add like that W, or like it's probably a lip thing more than an actual like added sound. Yeah, so ooh versus hue. Yeah.
Oh wait, I hear it.
Really rounded, good. Really round? Nice. Even as we're getting higher, it's supposed to be easy, like light. I'm gonna be so nitpicky. I'm sorry. I want to play with the jaw a little bit. But I want to play with it from up here. So yeah, from the two. Okay. Can you open where you feel like this pops out? Yeah, it's like right by the ears, right, and this muscle kind of just pops out.
Yeah.
Right. So our goal is to sing. So let's see if we can open our mouth to where this opens and to sing from there.
Okay.
But yeah, so already that's more towards the bigger space.
Okay.
Because I don't want you to feel like it's so big, like you have to always, because that can be another whole issue for another thing if they're like over opening, right?
Yeah.
But as a general rule, we want to feel like the jaw hinge opens. And eventually, later on, you can play with, like, opening the jaw hinge, but maybe not so much here. That, and then that's something else. But for right now, yeah, I would say go for all your vowels, ideally having this jaw space. Because that's the goal, regardless of the vowel. Like, if I go, I don't want to go, where it feels like open, close. And as we're transitioning, also as we get higher, we don't want to feel like it goes like may, where it feels like close, open. So the goal is to maybe feel like all the notes have the same opening.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it a little. Okay, let's do it a little down. We'll go back up. But the goal, yeah. So even when you start, may, like as soon as you open even the M can feel like it has space, like jaw space. Versus. It's like it's so slight, but it makes a difference as you're getting higher. To feel like even the M has space here versus just here where I go where it kind of gets a little constricted. And this goes for N. This goes for a lot of consonants too. Like N is a big one, hung. Because I can go right versus very different sounds. Cool. Really good. Let's go from here now with the jaw. May. already that feels like it has more space.
Yeah.
Especially the low. So that was good. Let's get comfortable with that.